Hello, welcome back. Last time, I have created 5 separate queries for the database right here. So now, I will create 3 separate forms for each of my tables. And as you can see, I have added additional fields right here to my tables. And that is because in forms, you cannot just simply add a text box and call it a field. You must have a field created in the table itself so that the data that is inputted in the form will be able to be transferred here in the database. So the fields that I've added, they are related to the customer's demographics. So I want to know more information about them, their contact information, what they look like, etc. And I also need their preferences in terms of customer service and advertising. So I also done the appropriate data type for such fields. And let's proceed in creating the form. So I'll create form wizard and I'll select almost all of the fields. I will leave out the preferences because I have something left for them later. So next, columnar, and then customer form, customer record. Okay. Hold on. Let's close this first. And then, yeah. So basically, here is the look of the form. Now, in the design view, I will expand it and add additional options which will serve as the preferences. So I'll just select this option group and then create labels for my preferences. So for the first preference, the customer service, the customer can prefer to be contacted the phone, through the phone, email, or SMS. And then, no, I don't want default. I want to be able to choose. And then here is the values that will be inputted in the table. So 1 represents phone, 2 represents email, 3 represents SMS. So, so I want to store the information in the field that I've created, the contact preferences. So here, this is more how the the options look. So it depends on you whether if you want to the design, but I'll just go with this and then finish. Oh, wait. Ayan. So I'll just rename this. So contact preferences. And here's the our contact preferences. Now let's create another one for the other preference, the marketing. So the customer can be marketed through uh, email, SMS, or Facebook. Yeah, so same as before, note what default, and here the values, and then I'll store it in the separate preference field I added, and then just the same, where rename it, and and then I'll also add buttons to navigate. So next record, okay. I'll add additional ones also to previous. then and I'll also add some a button to save my input. So record record operation, save record. Save record. So I'll just adjust and there you go. And there you go. So here is the form that I've done. So let's create a new record. So for example, customer is 999 dot and then I'll just input sample name. um, maybe, um, and then for the profile picture, since it is an attachment, I can add I can add picture from my file. So this is the profile, this is me, and then I'll just add it. Okay. And there, as you can see, this is what my customer looks like. And I'll just input the rest. And hold on, I'll go to my social media. There. And contact preference. Let's say I want to contact through phone, and for ads I want Facebook. So there, I'll just save it, and then when we look at customer, there, the data is inputted. So the contact references, since we established the order in which the selection of preferences are made. So this represents phone, and then for the add preferences, the tree represents Facebook. So there you go. That's the customer form. So next we will do account. So for account, it's much simpler. I just included fields to know more about the renewal date. So since when the customer renewed, since a membership, it has a lifespan. So it must continuously be renewed to continue the membership. And then the expiry date. So the expiry date when the membership will end. So let's close it and then create a new one. Select account table. So for this, since I don't have preferences, I'll just choose it all. Columnar count. So there. So this is relatively simple. Uh, I'll just modify it to for navigation. Okay. And there. So proceed to, I'll create new record. So I'll put in the details just like last time. So let's say I have a basic membership and I had just recently opened it like today. So and then my points balance, since I have made a purchase with the membership, so let's say I earned 5 points. And the status, since I registered today, active. So last date renewed, since it's newly created, there is no renewal yet, but the expiry date is in a year. So I'll input, I'll input the same date next year. So save, and when I open account, there, that is my account right there. So okay, this is this is done. So let's now move on to transaction. So the fields that I have added here, they correspond to, firstly, the total times that the customer has purchased something from my store. So it's just number, and then equivalent cost. So if the customer used points, uh, it details what currency equivalent that points is to to the points used by the customer. So for instance, if the customer used 10 points as part of their purchase, they they have discount of 10 pesos, for example, something like that. And upgrade status. So since my membership, it has higher tiers. So if a customer accumulates enough points or enough purchases or something of the like, they can upgrade to a higher tier and receive higher privileges. So let's create the form. Let's create form. There. So I'll just select all transaction and transaction and words. Wait, okay. So just like before, I'll just include the navigation buttons since there is no need to have option 3. Option, yeah, this one. There's no need for this. Okay, so I'll just add navigation. Let's, uh, let's proceed to form view. So let's use my example again, and then transaction ID. I guess I'll make new one. There we go. And let's say that I purchased today. So okay, and I have earned 5 points, and I also use 5 points. So my points balance is 0 since I used all the points I earned. Then times transaction. So my first transaction, 1, and the equivalent cost. So for example, 5 points is equals to uh 2.5 pesos, uh just for example. And then upgrade status, since this is only a new account, so I cannot upgrade yet from the basic membership. So I'm done here. I'll save it and let's open. And there, you can see right here my customer ID and the rest of the data. So that is it for my example here, the three separate forms. So I hope you learned something and thank you.